vivid. It was the night of the Pearl tragedy when my father was called out to go to the rescue. We were sitting there that evening and my mother was in bed ill, and I can remember two men came to the door. It was Andrew Sutherland and Johnny Patterson, and they told my father that the Pearl was in difficulties. Just a little launch that went out to fish the salmon nets or to take the cobbles in. Anyway, the two men, I can remember quite clearly one of the men said to my father's boat is the biggest boat, but yours is the only one with two engines, so we thought we'd get your boat. And father said, all right, I'll definitely go with you, but you'll have to go and get the skipper and see if he'll come. And the two boys said that they would also go with him. Now I can remember, they went away and were back within just minutes. I can remember going to the door and seeing my father getting into that little lorry, and he was just pulling his sea boots on. Anyway, it was terribly wild and stormy, and we were there. My mother was ill and my brothers were out, and we were really worried about them too. But from then I think I'll just have to go and tell you the story from my brother's point of view. He told me afterwards that he can remember when the boat was going out in Ballintour Harbour, just between the harbour and the jetty, they got a huge wave came overboard, and I can remember my father, he was the engineer by the way, and he was down a little hatch in the boat, and I can remember my father putting his head up through the hatch and just saying, oh, the first engine is swamped, put the pumps on. However, they still proceeded and they went out, and they got the Pearl, took her in tow, and it came right into Ballintour Harbour. And when they got in between the harbour and the jetty, my father's boat was in, and everybody set up a cheer. And at that moment, another huge wave came and got the Pearl broadside on, snapped the rope and put it right in on the rocks behind the jetty. There were two men in the boat, and one was saved, but the other was drowned. They did get both men, but one had been in the water too long, and he was drowned. That was on the 20th of March, I think, 1928. I was just about 10 years old then, but it stays in, will always stay in my